violent assault on the Upper East Side. An optometrist suddenly punched and knocked out of his chair while a patient was in the room.
The doctor says he does not believe the attack was random, but he says he doesn't know who the attacker was or why he did it.
Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo spoke to that doctor. He's live on the Upper East Side. Anthony?
Sandra, Bill, what's most disturbing about this story is that there are places we're supposed to feel safe. At home, at our place of work. That wasn't the case here. This eye doctor who's back at work now has 8 stitches in his forehead, all after some guy walked right off of the street and into his business, leaving this doctor now feeling rattled. The video is eye-opening. An optometrist clocked in the head in the middle of an eye exam.
It's just crazy.
Dr. Ronald Goldstein never saw it coming. He wasn't hit square in the eye like the name of his business, but the punch leaving him with broken, bloodied glasses and a gash on his forehead.
It's a very strange shock to have someone come into our office and invade our space and assault me like that.
The optometrist was sitting at his computer Thursday afternoon.
I have a patient sitting right here.
When police say the attacker walked right into the office on East 77th Street and directly to the exam room. He knocked the doctor out cold as a patient in the chair cowered in fear. Dr. Goldstein doesn't know the man or why he did it, but believes it was not random.
We don't have any disgruntled patients, so it was a very strange situation. I feel like he was a guy with a mission, and that mission was to hit me.
Seconds after that brazen attack, staff members who were sitting here at this desk working saw the suspect get up and walk right outside the office just as casually as he walked in. So those staff members bravely got up from the desk and chased after him.
We were definitely shocked, but we reacted very quickly, called 911 right away.
Because of their quick action, police have these photos of the suspect they're now looking for. Patients and neighbors shocked by what they see.
He's so nice. That's not supposed to happen to him.
Especially in this neighborhood. This is a very affluent neighborhood. You wouldn't think so, right?
The 62-year-old doctor is back at work, but taking precautions, like locking the front door until the patient has to enter.
Not in my vaguest imagination would I ever think that someone would come in here and hit me.
This doctor has been practicing for 37 years and never has anything happened like that. He's now planning on putting a buzzer system in at his practice here on the Upper East Side just as another precaution. He's hoping those photos of the suspect we just showed you will somehow result in an arrest. Again, the doctor says not a patient, doesn't know who the guy is, and he's very curious about his motivation. We're live on the Upper East Side. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
What a story, Anthony. Thank you.